Hello everyone and welcome back into our Deity Every Leader Challenge as Hungary in a game without aluminum on a map size that you guys picked to torture me after I said it wasn't going to work. We are going to try our best to kill Washington and Teddy and Dido before they finish a science victory. We just got to stop them before this. If they get to the last step, we're pretty screwed. If we can nuke them before here, we'll be fine. We'll be totally fine. Everything will be fine. And that'll be fine. So once the turn rolls over, Chichen Itza should be better, because now we have to call. Do we go for Uxmal first, or we go for Wat Kabnal first? Harder to keep, but we'll go for it. Tips for planning cities? I do have tips for planning cities. How else do I... So here's what I'm going to do for you, actually. Here's what I'm going to do. Watch this. Watch this. My most viewed video on YouTube is actually a guide to planning cities. Here we go. I'm going to find that guide for you. I'll explain it quickly, but I do have lots of tips. Can I search my own videos? What is happening? How do I do this? Remember that time when we reacted to Harry Potter? That was fun. Those were fun videos to make. Why can I not find this video? YouTube is getting the better of me, guys. Oh, analytics. It's my most viewed video. Surely it'll just be right there. Here it is. Found it. I'm a genius. I am a genius. Can I get a link? YouTube? Hello? Can I just go see it on YouTube then? Hello? Right. Hello? That's me. That's my voice. Cool. Bam. We're back. There's your tips. 20 minutes worth of them. Mainly, like, think about what districts you're going to need, right? Religious victory, holy sites. Science victory, campuses. A culture victory, theater squares. Now, every game needs a combination of most districts in terms of, like, you'll actually need to build, like, one of most of them. Right? But think about which ones you need the most of and then, like, find good spots to put them. So we put this campus here because there is a +2 geothermal fissure and a +1 mountain. So it's not a terrible campus. Right? We put this industrial zone here because it's next to an aqueduct and a dam. And then we put this industrial zone here because of the same thing. And it's next to a mine. Right? And so it's not hard to plan it. You just have to take the time to do it. We put this theater square here because it's next to a wonder. And this market here because it's next to a river and next to 2 districts. Right? So the video goes over it a lot more in depth. But it's basically just knowing, like if you search a campus up here, knowing what makes your districts good. +1 science for this, +1 science for that, +1 science for this, +2 for this. And trying to hit as many of those as possible. That's really what it boils down to. You just have to put in the work to do it. Which sometimes is hard to do. We want a farm here. That's what we were going for. Do I want to siphon funds here again? No, I'm going to take the promotion on Hugo and get out of here. I don't want to... Or I'm not going to get out of here, but I'm not going to do another mission here. If you do too many missions in the same city, yeah, you usually get caught. People figure it out. Did you miss the talk about spies you did, Roffler? I'll mention it again quick. Disrupt rocketry. We're going to get rocket scientists and send this bad boy. I was going to stay here for the vision so I could use my artilleries easier, but we have an observation balloon. I'm going to send him across to disrupt rocketry. First spies. Oh, you'll memorize it with time. It's just time. There's no secret to it. It just takes time. When you're placing districts, it'll help tell you. Can I place a district? Sure. Right, so it'll say +2, and it'll say +2 from the adjacent river, +1 from the adjacent district, right? Because there's 2 districts, the city center and the encampment, so you get +1. Right, so this is a good way to tell, is if you just click different things. Campus. +1 from the adjacent district, which is right here. +1 adjacent district, +1 adjacent district. If I go here, though, to build a campus... Oh, I can't already because I built one. But does that make sense? So you can learn it that way too. We can be friends for now, Teddy, until I have nukes, and then we're going to be enemies forever. Ooh, this is a bold move to bring your cuirassar just hanging out here. For spies, though, all I said pretty much was you want to send them to a really small city that has a commercial hub, gain sources, siphon funds. You should have an 84% chance if you've done all that. And a really low chance of getting busted. But don't do like a capital city, because that's where they counter spy. Ah, this drought is awful. How am I going to grow? Yikes. We'll get one of these musketmen in the city. We need to take Whack Cabnal now. Within 7 turns. So we can move a governor down, though. Yeah. Let's chill here. Let's move the musket in for loyalty. Cool. Let's move a governor down. Who do we got? Is it Magnus again? Probably got to be Magnus again. Yeah, that'll make it 0 into call. Perfect. So now you're going. Oh, now you're done. Goddamn. Move Victor down. Victor goes down, not to Tikal, but to Chichen Itza. Perfect. So you're... Wait, you're not fixed? What do you mean? I think that'll fix itself. I don't think I did that wrong. I think that'll fix itself. You need to come down and promote to an army. So we'll do that. Do you have a promotion, actually? You have a promotion. Promote you to an army next turn. You're coming along. Observation balloon will move down. Sweet. Pretty much just bringing the whole gang along. And the governor for spies, yes. Victor with Embrasure, but that's more of a niche thing. That's just something I like doing. I don't know if that's... That's more of a... That's a thing you have to be thinking about from the very start of the game, if that makes sense. Whereas the other way, you can use it, like going gain sources into siphon funds in a small city is something you can do every game, if that makes sense. So that's the better strategy to practice, I think, because you can always use it. I really want to build some farms up here, but these barbs are annoying as. Prey annoying. Okay, let's bring the tank back. What? Industrial and modern era units. Okay, so that's still pretty helpful. Yeah, and a cavalry without being a core or an army is pretty useless at this point in the game, so we don't need to get rid of it. God, I want to repair this all so bad. This drought came at the worst possible time. Yeah, just sleep for now. I'm going to use that builder to repair everything, but that really sucks. I can't believe I messed this up somehow. I think when the turn flips, it's going to make sense. I don't think this loyalty is correct. I think the game's miscounting. And we'll take plus 37 gold over plus 18. Pretty easy choice. Don't need to think too hard about that one. Don't want to mess with Earth Goddess with the mines anywhere around here, but we can definitely get the production from the lumber mills. We're kind of at the point with population where we can work most of the tiles in our empire, so we can just kind of at random just put farms and stuff down. We need to get this uranium going, so yeah, sorry, we're getting rid of the farm there. I'm putting the mine down. Combat strength versus a fortified defender. Oh, I want barding. It's way more likely a ranged unit's going to attack us than we're going to attack a fortified defender. Bam, probabilities. I did that in university, and look where it got me. I can make a promotion decision in a video game. I bet you my professors are proud. So now we can send this guy off to disrupt rocketry. Pretty much anywhere there's rockets. Chicago, disrupt away. You do lose money. So the way it works is you get all of the money instantly, but they lose the money over a few turns. It's like a payment plan. It's like putting something on layaway. And that's how it happens on single player. I don't actually know. I don't play multiplayer. and so I don't actually know if that happens on multiplayer. So you'll get the message you'll be siphoned, but you won't just lose 1,000 gold straight up. You'll lose like 200 gold every turn for 5 turns, if that makes sense. And it just comes off your gold per turn. So if you're making 300 gold per turn, you'll just gain 100 per turn instead of 300 for 5 turns or whatever it is. They patched that a little while ago. That's not how it used to work. It used to be super destructive and would ruin your entire life.
You and I come by road.
Yeah, I've messed this up somehow. We started with one city almost having full loyalty and one just on the up and up, and now we got 2 losing loyalty. Well, honest to God, I cannot tell you how I messed it up, but I certainly have. So in this case, I can put the observation balloon in the city, and it'll hit all 3 of these tiles here. If there's not going to be many units around, I do want to start pillaging some stuff. Yeah, give me that culture. I don't really want your builder, though. I'll leave the builder. The builder's not involved, right? You know, I don't want to get people involved. It's rude. You're just here with your hammer, chiseling shit, and some dude comes along with a tank to kidnap you? That's pretty rude. Right. How am I going to convince these people to join my empire if I'm kidnapping the builders at random? Yeah, I did that. That's where I'm confused as to how I mess it up, is I put governors in both these cities. So that's what's confusing. I think we're going to take Wat Cabnal in time, though. That's the part that's confusing, is I put units and governors in, and yeah, that's fine. Whatever it is. Good thinking, though. Good thinking, Peach. That's what messed it up. It was better before the governors, and I'm confused as to why. There's probably a really simple explanation. I think at this point, just campus research grants. Getting great scientists is good, but getting the extra science per turn so we can get nukes more quickly would be handy dandy. Where are we at with great people anyway? This is another terrible great scientist for us. This one's even worse. Triggers the Eureka for rocketry. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Alright. Not bad. And gives us boost to space race projects. So one of the reasons why taking this is a good idea is the plus 20% production towards space race projects. I take that away from all the people actually going for space race. Although the people going for space race aren't at the top of this list. 9, so we'll beat them. We'll get there before these guys. Unless they're using their city to build towards this. 700 though, that's a lot. I'll hold it for another turn or two and see if the price goes down. Yeah, it must be amenity upset. It could also be grievances, because I keep shooting at these guys, and every time I kill more people over here, the grievances get higher. And they haven't ceded these cities to me, so if I go and look at the loyalty, it's where is it? Minus 4.5 due to grievances. It's a nearby rival diplomatic governor. That's what it is. They moved to governor too. All right. You know what? I'm confident anyway. Maya is not the threat this game. That is not the problem. It's way too late to be building districts, but there's not much else to build, really. Statue of Liberty? Nah. We don't need it. Also, all these cities are going to be loyal anyway. There's not even any good districts left. You can get a +2 holy site. That's just a +1. Oh, right. Righto, just +1. Never mind. Oh, there's the +2. There's a +2. Nah, we're just gonna grab builders. Builders it is. Bank, 5 gold. Not really that helpful. Not particularly. A coal power plant, though, that's quite helpful. We're losing oil per turn. How do we remedy this situation? There's nowhere else we can really get oil from, is there? I've just overdone it with the units. Oh, man. I might have to delete our tank friend up here if we're running out of oil. How much do other people want for oil? Teddy's probably got loads. He's got 79 oil. How much for like 10 oil? Wow! I'm not paying your stupid prices. Get out of here. I'd rather delete a tank than pay that. Yikes, no way. Meeting houses are really nice. It's just kind of cool that the religion that's here is giving us a meeting house. I like them. This field cannon is so good, and it hasn't got to do anything for a while. Like, it can hit twice and as an army. Like, it doesn't get better than that. If we could come around and start pillaging stuff, I'd be super... Ooh, here are the units. Alright, never mind. Back her up. Back her up. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah, to be honest, just heal a minute. Barbs aren't going anywhere. We can kill them later. We're getting uranium now. Perfect. We are already getting uranium, so that's going to be +6 per turn. That is enough for a few nukes, eventually. So all these tiles are Earth Goddess tiles, so I want to avoid putting mines on them. Because mines will get rid of the Earth Goddess nearby. Yeah, he's bringing field cannon armies up this way. I don't like that. I'd prefer if he did not that. Like, literally anything else, please. Don't come and hurt me. I'm a nice guy. I'm a guy who's trying his best. That's all it is. We're all trying to make it in the world. Everyone's goal here is world domination, not just mine.
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed.
Alright. We need another government really bad. Where's fascism? That must be soon. Not even really that soon. 12 turns. 6 turns. 18 turns away. That's not ideal. I don't think we're going to space. I don't think going down Pingala is that helpful. It's only 1 era score to finish someone off. Although I don't think going into any of these 3 is particularly helpful. Other than loyalty. So I am going to grab Reyna. Just to be able to move her around for loyalty. Has to be somewhere with a commercial hub for her. Or a good harbor. Even Gdansk is about to get a good harbor. Head to Gdansk. That's fine. Somewhere where you can be useful in collecting gold for now. But I'll probably, like, I don't need her to actually do anything other than when I take cities, she can be the one that jumps back and forth for loyalty. Kind of my thought on the topic. Oh yeah, this city's gonna fall very fast. See, telling you, double hits. Very, very nice. Pillage that for a little science. All right, we're getting there. It's way too late this game. I stand by what I said about playing on a regular map. But hey, if we can make it work, we'll have some fun. What can you do? You can't work these desert tiles. More farms. You got the DLC yesterday. I love the Civ DLC. I feel like having Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm really help shape the game. Right? The game feels really polished with those DLCs. I think I liked Civ 5 so much more for the longest time. And then once Gathering Storm came out, that's when it clicked for me that Civ 6 was really way better. I've gone back to play Civ 5 since, and it's just not that you just can't. There's so many little quality of life things that are so good about the way the game is now that it's so hard to go back to. 71 turns, 15, yeah, I don't know. Whoever's calculating the loyalty here, their maths are wonky. Their maths are wonky. Might as well get the experience here. It sucks that you don't get arrow score for a fully promoted unit. I think you should. Fully promoted units are badass. But you just don't. Oh yeah, anyone who streams Civ will have the DLC. Absolutely. You didn't miss a nuke. We're working on it. We're getting there. We're almost at machine guns. And then we're going nuclear mission. I don't think we're going to get the nukes in time, though. I'm trying to pillage as many campuses as I can, though, to get there. But it's still a work in progress. Expansion. Expansions, DLC. Frontier Pass isn't really a DLC in the same way Gathering Storm and Rise and Fall are. At least not yet. It gives you a lot of new leaders and stuff, but it doesn't actually give you new game systems, such as governors or loyalty or, right? Like, playing on Rise and Fall versus playing on Gathering Storm is like actually a different game almost. But playing on Gathering Storm versus getting the Frontier Pass, at least with the content they've released so far, isn't like that at all. Yeah, keep pillaging science. Keep on keeping on. 1022 means we can combine yet another unit. So that's a field cannon army coming on down. So we'll purchase that with faith and we'll bring her down. Oh, I'm still building another tank. I don't have enough oil. If this is going to be a tank army, I might want to delete this tank core. Whoops. I've miscounted my oil reserves. Is there any oil in any of these cities that we're taking? Lots over here. Any? Oh, any? Does she have any? Ah, no, it's all up here, and I can't quite reach it. I might have to settle a stupid city up here by the oil. Damn it! So she doesn't have any oil? That is rather unfortunate. Oh well, we'll make it work. Yeah, I think it includes most of the game mechanics. To be fair, it's been so long since they came out, I don't actually remember which one came out and what. But if you have both of them, you have everything. Minus Gran Colombia and Maya. And then Ethiopia comes out tomorrow, so you wouldn't have that either. But I am working all week, so I can't play Ethiopia till Friday. You know how hard that is? You know how hard that is that everyone else gets to have fun with Ethiopia and I have to work all week? And by the time I come back on Friday, I'll be playing Ethiopia for the first time and everyone will be like, ha, noob. And I'll be like, oh man, I swear, it's my first time. Hi. Hey, that's... To be fair, I was the biggest stream bitch when Gran Colombia came out. I stayed up till 9 o'clock, and the second Gran Colombia came out, my title was like, Gran Colombia hype, with all the exclamation points, and so many people tuned in because I was being a turd. I was one of those, like, just jerk streamers on Gran Colombia. I was there the second it opened to play. It was so funny. So I deserve it. I earned it. We do not know what Ethiopia does. As far as I know, there's not a video on it. Which is strange because they come out tomorrow. So I don't know how they're going to make that work. I have too much gold that I'm not using. And that makes me sad. I just don't know what to do with it specifically. There's not a lot I need to buy in a lot of these cities. Suppose the stock exchange? Sure. Don't really want to buy a bank. A shipyard, only 3 production there. Is the shipyard on this side worth more? Not there. Here? 4 production. That's fine, we'll do that. I'm still mad I don't have aluminum. I'm gonna keep saying that. And it's still true. Only 2 districts feels really bad. We built this city or we took this city pretty early on. It sucks that we only got 2 districts in it. I kind of want to take a settler. We'll build a settler here if I'm being honest. And we'll send it up to settle on the oil so we have more units. It'll be such a nothing city, but we'll just like literally settle it right on top of the oil. So we actually need to bring a unit here as bait. Because if we don't want we don't want the city to attack our field cannon. I don't mind if it dies even. Muskets are super outdated. And I don't have the oil to promote them to infantries. Yeah, it costs 0 oil to promote, but it still takes -1 oil. Actually, that might be a lie. It's a levied unit. One sec. It costs 75% less in gold and resources to upgrade. I understand that. But the levied units still use the per turn, right? It doesn't say that they don't. I'm gonna assume that they do. We confer. Grand Columbia is one of the best civs in the game. Lady Six Guy is not. She's fun, but she's really hard to play. Especially on Deity. Grand Columbia, you can win if you're really on your game. You can definitely win most games before turn 200. I think like if you're really on your game and you get a decent roll with who's on the map and what they're doing, you can definitely win by turn 200. I've even seen some turn sub 150s with Grand Columbia domination, which is hard to do. It's impressive. Just the +1 movement for everything, to be honest. I think that's the main one. Between the +1 movement for everything and getting all the free great generals, it's just nuts. It's just insane. Literally just read Grand Columbia's thing and every time I'm like, oh, that sounds overpowered. Oh, that sounds crazy strong. And then it is. Overpowered Civ, I think it's Grand Columbia. I think overall it's Grand Columbia. But I think people sleep on Japan a little bit. Cyrus is really good. Russia is pretty nuts as well. I think everyone thinks Japan is good, but every district being next to other districts gets more adjacency bonuses, so you can literally get in every city like a +5 campus, a +5 amphitheater or theater square, a +5 commercial hub super easily. Like you don't even have to try. And when you don't have to try to get good districts, it opens you up, right? Like because Japan can get a good district for any district, you can win anyway. Like Maya's hard to play and you can only go for a science victory. Whereas Japan is easy to play and you can go for any victory. Like just that whole switch, right? I think people sleep on Japan because like what makes him good isn't very specific, right? Whereas Grand Columbia, I can be like, oh, it's the +1 movement, but he's very strong. Russia getting all the free land is super nice because on Deity, especially, you don't have that opportunity a lot to just claim land. But yeah, which one is better? Like having one be better than the other really depends on your game. Like Grand Columbia is all well and good until you spawn on the map right next to the Congo or Zulu, and then you just die anyway, and it doesn't matter, right? And I'm also talking about a Deity perspective. If you're playing on Prince, there's a lot of civs that are not good on Deity that can be really fun on Prince, or even up to Emperor maybe. Right? I think someone like Wilhelmina comes to mind, like totally playable on Deity. And you can definitely win with her. And we won our Wilhelmina game just last week. But when you're like, as soon as you tick the difficulty down to like Emperor, she just becomes so much more fun. Right? You can really just make use of all her frigates and all her polders and stuff so much easier. And that's quite fun. Russia can use Tundra too. That's another thing. You have more options for land with Russia. I think if you asked most people, some combination of Russia, Persia, Grand Colombia, Japan, and Korea would be the top 5 in different orders. If I had to guess, like those five would be up there, and maybe in different orders for everyone. Do I want to build more districts? This game is... I don't think we're going to nuke anyone before we can... Although they haven't really started the Mars colony yet. So in that sense, we're fine. Huh, we're going to have enough gold to upgrade everyone to machine guns, which is super nice. I think we have enough time in this game to still build a district. Let's throw down a commercial hub. I like money. Nah, let's throw down a theater square then. Can I swap these river tiles over? Yeah, I can swap this tile and do the commercial hub for the +2. Yeah. Right, so you want to calculate, like, it takes 5 turns to build the commercial hub. Like, how useful is that if there's only going to be, like, 20 turns left in the game? Like, if I build another unit, if I build a builder, like, is that more time effective? Again, I'm not clearing woods on purpose, because woods give me appeal, which helps towards Earth Goddess. Also, now that I think about it, Statue of Liberty, question mark? It's Eiffel Tower that gives you the appeal. Is that gettable? Must be a flatland adjacent to the city center. All right, let's use our big boy goggles. Flatlands adjacent to city. Oh, that's one. How many turns? How many turns? 41 turns. F off. All right. Nope. Here we go though. Eiffel Tower and Goulash. How long will that take? Eiffel Tower will probably give us several hundred faith per turn. 44? You guys are crazy. We're about to get this great engineer next turn. Someone bought the space race one. That's pretty funny. Mongolia is very good. Wait, what is that swap? If you own both these cities, right? And own as in like it was ceded to you. Like right now I can't swap tiles between Chichen Itza and Tikal, even though I own the cities because they haven't ceded them to me, right? If you can just swap which tile is in which city. So you just click on Manage Citizens, and then whatever tiles are on the border of your 2 cities, you can swap to pick which city it goes into. Right? So what I did here was this tile was part of Helpless, or Krakow, sorry, and I wanted it in my shot to build the commercial hub, and so I just swapped it over. Australia's fun. Australia is really good. I'd say like B tier. Outback stations are amazing. Every time I play Australia, I have a lot of fun. They're very strong. Very playable on Deity, which I like. There are some civs that you really have to force on Deity, and I hate that. Mostly because I enjoy like the banter, right? Like I enjoy talking and having a beer and kind of just playing, and I don't enjoy the game. If the only way something works on Deity is that like I have to hyper focus, then I start not having fun on stream. Right? So Australia's one of those civs that you can just kick back, relax, have fun. You don't really got to think about it. When we played Mansa Musa, it was like every turn I had to think about everything. And it's very strong civ, but playing the game that way, I was like, oh my god. Takes no time and siphon funds really quick. Yeah, let's do it. Siphon those funds, my guy. China, also really good. We lost our China game. It was really strange. I think China's really good, and somehow we got destroyed in our China game. If you go back on the YouTube and watch the... We had China already in the challenge, and we lost that game. I can't remember what happened. It was a culture victory, and we were so close to winning, and it just didn't quite work out. I think we were next to someone who was also going for a culture victory, and it just, like, there was just no way for us to... do it. I can't remember why we lost that game. China's strong, though. We shouldn't have lost the game, but we did. But we did. I don't need to promote someone that already has 6 promotions. The 7th one is just whatever. Just kind of whatever. Yeah, let's take Whack Cabnal. Thank you. Like I said, artilleries with observation balloons, that's kind of when you can start just messing around and having some fun. You're losing loyalty here too? Oh my god. Can you stop that? Okay. At least these cities will stop losing loyalty now. Reina! The only reason you exist. Here we go. Come on down. Whack full loyalty. I really like this great engineer for us. We have 2 factories that are in a really good spot to hit cities farther away. I think particularly this one. Yeah. Getting a lot of production over in these cities that don't have a lot is really helpful. Bottom 3 civs. Canada. Come here. And who else do I not like? Those are the 2 that really stick out to me. And I'm Canadian, so it hurts me to say that, but that's just my opinion. Who else is at the bottom? I'm trying to pick civs that are actually bad and not just that I don't like. I don't know. I'll get back to you on the 3rd one. Anyways, if you're hanging out on Twitch, stick around. We're still playing this game. Don't you go anywhere. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. In the description below, Twitch or links to Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. If you want to hang on any of those platforms or join us live. Like and subscribe button are around wherever they are on the device you're listening or watching this on. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.